It's a community org here in the Bay Area. Hola, Emma. And we are part of this bigger collective of organizations and alliances called It Takes Roots. And so this whole week, starting actually with Friday, with some actions at the Stone Bourbon Shield, to yesterday when we were all out in the streets of downtown San Francisco for the climate justice march, to right now we're doing some community tours, and we wanted to really be in solidarity, right, with folks here in Bayview, and bring our comrades who are here from all over the country. We just got here on this charter bus. They're all from frontline communities, also impacted by gentrification and environmental racism all over the country. So we're here in solidarity with you all because it's really important. And so just wanted to announce that real quick. I know Sheridan mentioned it quickly. That's what It Takes Roots is. And then now I'm gonna pass it to Sean so that he can share a little bit more about.
Welcome everybody to my community. Welcome to Bayview Hunters Point. Welcome to immigrant land. I don't know how my family got here. I don't know how I got here, but I always feel comfortable amongst immigrants. What I'm going to speak to is war on immigrants and environmental rights. I'm going to take you back to the 1920s and 1930s when my grandparents were born, attempting to escape the South. After the Great Depression in the early 1900s, black folks knew for sure that the devil had a plan to keep us oppressed in the South. When I speak to the devil, I'm talking about Uncle Sam. Jim Crow laws were implemented. It was so tough on folks regarding job opportunities, housing opportunities, and so folks said we need to flight. The flight was the second Great Migration. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
We got you. We got you, man. We got you. Keep going, Sean.
Amongst the Great Migration, there were options to go. Lots went north. Actually, during the Great Migration, 5,000 African Americans fled from the South. When I say fled, I'm using specific language. There's options to go to the north. My family story said we're not going to the north. There's too many gangsters that's going on in the north. Family didn't go to the east. They didn't go to the East Coast because black folks that already migrated from the South wasn't really connected in New York and Harlem like they're supposed to do. They seen a lot of black carnage take place going to the East. Going to the West was supposedly less racism. Supposedly. Equal and fair education opportunities. So our folks migrated to the West to be able to make sure their children had better opportunities than they had. Coming here to the West, there were jobs available in San Francisco, Oakland, and Los Angeles, where people of color migrate to or usually get stuck at are in port cities. Most folks that fled from World War II, a lot of African Americans were involved in the war, trying to provide for their homes. So why do folks flee to port cities? There were low-service jobs. There were work. There's opportunities for sure to be able to feed your family. My family had the GI Bill, but they could not get a house in San Francisco. But I'm not here to talk about gentrification. We're talking about immigrant environmental rights. The options out here were to come and work on this naval ground. Everyone knew already it was nothing but toxic waste. Well, you got to think about the options. When people flee, they don't really have much to stay there for. So they knew the work paid 3 times more, but it was on toxic land. And for sure, you can get a house, but you don't have to worry about the Ku Klux Klan showing up on your doorstep. You don't got to worry about being chased out of hospitals. It's pretty safe here in California. Until everybody ran to institutional racism and realized that we were subjected and stuck only on certain parts of town. Welcome to Bayview Hunters Point, where so many came to find for employment options. Another immigrant story. If there's no work, we can go find work. You need a house? Well, we provide housing. There's beautiful views. Well, we got to go somewhere because the devil has a plan for us. And they remember slavery. It's a human trafficking country. Again, I'm speaking about an immigrant story. Thanks for the moment. I'm Sean Tanner from Costa Justa, and I will be more, I'm happy to go deeper in the conversation about what's going on behind us, how our communities are affected, and what's going on with the locals that's been living through here, because there are many of folks that's right over this hill that would tell you their candid stories. They are 80, 90 years old. I don't deserve the mic. And they will tell you, what made you show up now? People let us rot here and die forever. Only time people usually come when it's involved the 49ers in some development project. But we over there.